Touchdown in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Young looks to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Young on 3rd down. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Virgil, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
A leap in, he's got it! He got it! And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the...
There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. It's Young on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Drill 52. Hey, full fury. Green Jack.
Watch the eye. Check it out, Reed. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Blue striker.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Connor, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tanner Connor taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run off tackle right with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Cunningham to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Robinson now off the option. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Young. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Now Young. And a catch right side by Evans. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked at...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Young's going to throw for this. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Move 32.
From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down, Young from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time, the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Red, yellow. Smash, red.
He's coming. Check in. Here we go. White 28.
Ready, go.
Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he had...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A give running left. It's Sanders. There he goes left side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mike 28, let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 28, Mike 28.
Now here's Young. Eluding the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A second down throw for Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Philip Dorsett, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
On the return, here's Shaheed.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. Inside the 10.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Cunningham.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
In motion right, Olave.
Off play action. Cunningham.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Sanders toss left side.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Young. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On second down, Young again. Going for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 29 yards. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're... Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. He will return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
90 is the mic. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long
19 tight. 19 tight.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
is the mic. I know he ain't got it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the